Battlefield. Earth. Battlefield. Earth.
Wow, I feel like things just went from 0 to 100. Like,
wow. Good time to come
quick.
back. Good time to come
real
back.
quick. This is
Should we roll us in?
exactly what I've been waiting for. These 8 months I have been waiting for this moment right here. We're finally getting something.
Mark, in the past 8 months, you had a child. You bought a new house.
No. In the past 8 months, I bought a new house. We had Gigi before we moved.
Okay, well,
But we
in my
bought a new
story,
house.
you had a child and you bought a new house, and
we had a house.
and neither of those things are as mind blowing as what you just witnessed. In minute
No,
12
that was crazy.
of Battlefield Earth.
Oh, we're back.
So
we're
anyway,
back, everybody.
that appeared to be a laser weapon with like a cannonball sound that is just kind of odd. Did you
I thought
hear
it was
that?
like a toilet
It's like-
pole. It looked like.
What the hell what do you think a laser gun sounds like?
Like,
what that was?
Pew, pew, pew,
Yeah, it's
pew.
totally a laser.
Like that.
What,
It's
else,
not.
what else would that be, AJ?
I thought it was like a roll of toilet paper flying out.
Did you not see his?
It's
did
like
you
a
not see
cylinder.
the guy walking with the gun? Like that was a laser gun. What else could that have been?
Yeah, if you
don't
shoot
know.
somebody with
A
a roll of
dispenser?
toilet paper at that high a
Yeah.
velocity, it would
Yeah.
penetrate the body. This did not
I don't
penetrate
know.
the body. This guy went flying right into the train set or whatever.
Yeah, but he has
Bam.
that sweet leather to protect him.
So is that guy
like-
dead? You think that dude's
What?
dead, or are we gonna see him again?
Wait, hold on. Leather armor is the most basic of armor in video games. There's no way
Is
that would
it?
protect you from a projectile
Leather armor?
toilet roll
It was
weapon.
Just like
Even if it was a
grass
toilet roll weapon, that leather armor wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that didn't do shit.
All right, so
Man.
we are back, guys, for minute 12 of Battlefield Earth. It's been a minute. It's been 8 months, almost 9.
That's fucking sad.
Crazy.
It's a crime, frankly, at this point.
A lot has changed in my life. It's been an upheaval, but hey,
Mark, you look like you're in a Russian prison or some shit. Why? What?
I'm in a terrorist's closet, you know, where they like keep people hidden.
Yeah,
behind me.
you're in
Just, like,
Guantanamo Bay or some shit.
He's over there
Seriously.
practicing on Flight Simulator.
I am literally in a closet right now. The new house that we moved into just had a wickedly large master closet that I
Wow.
could just fit my computer in.
That's cool. It's like a
Wait,
walk-in,
just-
huh?
Use the like spare bedroom as a guest room.
So, wait, you don't use your closet to hold your belongings?
Oh no, all of
Where
our
do you keep
belongings
those?
are in here, plus our dresser.
And you still have
And
room for your computer.
and I still have my room for my computer. Yeah.
It's so fucking weird.
That's intense.
So
It's a huge
weird.
closet. Huge.
I don't
Okay.
know anything
Anyway.
like that.
I don't have anything like that either. I have an old house. We don't have huge closets.
we have a big basement that will eventually be finished, and when it does, I'm sure I'll move this down there then.
That's what I do.
now
My
it's
clothes are right
just-
next to me, right here.
Well, at this rate, by the next Battlefield Earth episode, that'll have happened.
Yeah, and the next 3 years that we get together.
All right, so minute 12. Did you remember what happened in minute 11?
I remember them being in the mall and that they had
Okay.
started a fire using,
Mhm.
if I remember, the plastic trees or something like that.
The
And
Christmas tree,
I
right?
remember being like, yeah, it was like a plastic Christmas tree. And you're like, oh man, that can't. I mean, I'm sure that'll light really well, but you don't want to be. That's like
Breathe
what
that
they
shit
just
in.
voted on in Congress for the burn pits. That's basically toxic. The burn pits that they were sitting next to.
But when you cut back to the fire, it's like nice logs. It's Yule logs.
Oh yeah, it looks
Yeah.
so. What?
Yeah, they went and got some.
That's
Yule
not
logs
what they
and
were
shit.
putting in there. You could see
starter
the like
logs.
plastic branches they were putting in there, right?
Starter logs, man.
So I didn't really remember. I knew we were in the mall, and I knew we had the 2 people that he hooked up with, but I didn't know where we were at. And it appears they've captured some sort of rodent creature, skinned it, cooked it. It's chicken now. It looks like chicken. And they're
I
feasting
think
on
they
it.
had a rabbit when they went into the mall, right? I think that's what they were eating. I feel
Yeah,
I
something
remember
like
there
that.
Wasn't he out hunting or something like that when he got ambushed by the? I can't remember.
When
Are
you
you chewing on glass? Is that what he was doing there?
He hands
Is that
him
a
glass. He hands him.
Was that like a
glass.
joke, or is he just honestly like, oh, yeah, we
No.
eat glass?
Well, they're
He
so
tells him-
primitive that like a piece of sharp glass is like a weapon to hand over.
Yeah. I know, but
Yeah.
he took a bite out of it, so I was kind of concerned about that.
Well, he tasted it because he's like, it's sharp.
It's a
It's-
taste
I forget what he
everything,
calls
yeah.
it. Yeah, because that's what cavemen would do.
You know what I just like it just dawned on me that like these modern civilized people are acting like cavemen in this movie.
Stupid fucking movie.
Just
No one fucking cared
they're
about
like,
it.
How is-
all right, we're acting like we don't know what fire is.
Yeah.
I have a question for you
And
guys.
it's like,
Do you think
Okay.
that's because there's no
do you think
direction?
this is how cavemen would act
Well-
back then? Like,
I don't think cavemen would have conversations. I think they would
True.
grunt at each other and they
There'd
would
probably
hit
be a lot
each
of
other
hand
and they'd fuck each
gestures.
other.
make
and that's it.
snide jokes about like,
I don't think
be
they
the
would
man
talk.
for that woman.
They'd be like, no, they'd be like, yeah, exactly. They'd be like, and then they'd like hit each other and stuff like
I
that.
feel like this movie is just so poorly written that just the whole dialogue and these people, it just seems like they're trying to take a modern take on these people who are just huddled around.
Well, but
a
they're
fucking fire.
not completely uncivilized because they come from a civilized peoples at one point that experienced an apocalypse, Mark.
Yeah, how long ago was that? Like 1,000? What was the timeline?
Something absurd
After
like that.
10,000 years, I'm free.
1,000
Yeah.
years or something, like 1,000 years from like us backwards. Like they're just
Would be
living like these
awful.
people. Yeah, it's like
Look how far we've come in like 50. We already fucked up the planet. You know what I'm saying? Like,
these guys are all the way back to the Dark Ages.
Okay, let's say they're like cavemen.
Talking,
Okay,
they are. They're living in caves.
was
man.
there
They're cavemen.
was there fat cavemen? Was that a thing?
yeah.
Or I'm sorry, big boned cavemen?
Jesus Christ.
I have to believe.
Of course
that-
there was.
I
How?
can't believe anyone living
Just
back
like there
then
is now.
had
What do you
enough
mean?
opportunity to eat the calories to get that.
Yeah,
much. Like
y-
you're
Oh,
just
man, come on.
you're
It's, like,
working all
so
day in the
genetic, too.
fields or hunting. You're not getting fat.
They are on an
Dude,
all
someone's the
keto
king
diet.
getting
Okay,
fat on the throne. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's
They're-
just
Someone's
they're on
drinking
a-
the wine all day.
they're on an
not
all
happening.
keto diet. They're not eating any sugar. There's no way that these guys are fat.
nope.
Okay.
I
It
completely
makes
agree
sense
with
in
Chris.
Roman times for people to be fat because some of those bastards would just lay around and get fed grapes and wine and shit, and they're just drinking and not doing anything and eating all day. But a caveman, they are
Dude.
scrounging for food, desperate for food. They're just surviving.
It totally depends where they,
Especially
where they
these
are.
guys.
you get-
seem
if you
to be
get-
like they
if-
seem to be out hunting or
Yeah.
Where do you think they are in the
if you're in a
plants?
cave,
They're doing
look,
something.
guys,
They're-
if you're in
they're
a
out doing
cave,
shit. No,
if
there's
you're in
no
a
way
cave
you
with a
can
bunch of cavemen and we have not found any food for a few days, and Peter over there is fat, everybody's gonna fucking turn to him and eat the shit out of Peter.
Dude, who says that every caveman is dying and starving? Like, that's not the case.
How do you know? What do you fucking know about
Some
cavemen?
cavemen are very great hunters and they bring back ample amounts of food. Like, that's like such an assumption to make. I mean, they're civilized enough to know how to make fancy leather armor. I think they can solve their
guys-
food
yeah.
issues.
These
You
guys
don't
are
get fat eating rabbits.
We
okay?
talked
You
about this
don't.
before
You
when they
just
were
don't-
farming in
they-
the snowy mountains.
You can eat rabbit and then die because it's so lean of a meat that you like just don't get the calories and fat that you need to survive. Like there's no way that guy would be fat in this.
It's just they're not growing potatoes, man.
maybe he's just eats a ton of maybe
Yeah,
he eats
he's
baked
just-
potatoes, just
They have lots
massive
of
amounts of
potatoes.
baked
He's the
sour
potato
cream
man.
on there and chives and bacon.
Maybe they have black beans. Who knows? They're getting their protein in. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Black beans are pretty good too. I'm not gonna lie.
they're very
Black beans
good.
and rice. Oh yeah.
All right, let's. I
poor
feel like
man's
we've been
food for
talking
sure.
about the fat
Well,
caveman long
Yeah,
enough.
like,
Let's
what-
talk
what-
about what's really going on in this fucking scene. Where
We don't never do that.
a
why
dude
is everything green?
blown away?
Why is everything green in this scene?
Well, I feel like the alien.
Yeah, it wasn't before.
I think they're just trying to replicate night time or something like that.
so in the
I think
they
future, it's
saw-
green. Night is green in the future.
aliens are
know.
green, and aliens are
aliens
in
is
this
true.
mall, so they're like
Wow.
trying
True.
to symbolize the
Aliens
the-
are green? That sounds racist.
They're trying to symbolize the
We don't know the
reveal of
aliens
this like alien person.
Maybe
But
it's
we
because
don't-
Batman Forever came out the year before. And we're just on
What
the
came
green
out before
bandwagon.
this? The
I was saying Batman,
Batman
Forever. Batman Forever.
was that
The Riddler.
is that with the Riddler? Okay,
Yeah, and Tommy
Yeah,
Lee
everything's
Jones, who
green.
didn't.
All the lights are really
Yeah.
colorful on it. Like
I remember that movie being huge when it came out.
It was
was
terrible.
Jim Carrey,
No, it
like
was
terrible,
Jim Carrey,
but it wasn't
and,
nearly as bad as the fourth movie.
It was
Pearl.
bad.
The fourth
No,
movie
of
was,
course.
like,
no, it was
way
bad.
bad.
I'm just
It was
I remember
terrible.
it like everyone talking about it. Like every commercial was about it.
yeah, it's because
So-
Val Kilmer was in it, man.
So, Barry Pepper has met up with a group of individuals. They make their way to a mall. They cook at a fire. It's all
Nice
green.
banter.
And then all of a sudden, a space lord, mother, bring down, shows up.
Shot some toilet paper at him.
Do you remember that song? The old
What do you think of
Monster
these
Magnet?
shots of him walking?
Oh my
Aren't
god!
they terrible? Do you see like his fake
would,
fingers and shit?
No, they're awesome.
Look at
AJ.
this.
Look at this.
That looks so
Ready?
bad.
Look at his
There
fake
it is.
fingers.
Boom. Look how
They
bad
look
that
good.
looks.
Yeah,
That's
he
not
can't
even
even
done
like
the whole
he
time.
can't even hold the
What is
gun.
up
No,
with it?
because
Yeah,
there's so much
why-
makeup on him.
Why
saw-
is his fingers so fucking crazy?
I saw-
Because he's an alien, Mark.
Dude, someone online pulled a screenshot of the movie with him and his hands and like his fingers, and the makeup was so lazy they didn't even do his other hand, so he had it like behind his back in the scene.
Oh, find that screenshot. I want to see
I'll have to
that.
send it to you. It's really funny.
I'll post that on here.
hilarious. I can believe it.
Do you think if aliens come to Earth, they'll have like an ambiance or some sort of color that they choose that they like, that they'll just splay out onto the atmosphere like this?
I cannot
I think there's-
believe. I can't.
I feel like
So
we've had this conversation.
I feel like maybe
What?
you will learn eventually watching this movie, but I can't remember how did we get to this point in this like 1,000 years into the future and men are living in
Okay,
caves.
because
what happened
the aliens
again?
came and blew up the world in like 20 seconds or some shit.
So that's exactly
Yeah.
what any alien that actually visits Earth
Mhm.
would do so to like just destroy civilization.
Sure.
So like, I feel like they're just, I don't know. No one would be around to know what a real alien looks like.
Do you think
Everyone would
that's
be
the problem
dead.
with Scientology? Is that everyone believes that? And it just doesn't make any logical sense.
Do you think they actually believe it in Scientology, or are they just forced to believe?
I think it's a little of both. It's like you drink the
I
Kool-Aid.
feel like
and you're
I
in the
don't
club, you
fully
know?
grasp the true beliefs of a Scientologist. I feel like their leader was a science fiction writer, so
Right?
It's brilliant. It's
like,
better than most
he's
leaders.
based
what I'm
the
saying?
concept of his religion. Let's use air
Yeah.
quotes when we say religion. His religion on this like science fiction principle, but like, is that actually what members of Scientology are all like about?
Maybe
You
it's
know?
like
more.
anything.
Like,
It's the community, Mark.
is anyone
it's-
that gullible?
I
I think
don't-
it's more just about like getting the tax
Well,
breaks and
Giovanna
laundering
Ribisi-
money,
No.
and child abuse.
No. I
and
think
just, like,
I think you can break it down.
I think these people are just
Would-
using it as a front.
I think you're
to be,
misunderstanding
like, don't
religion. then.
actually misinterpret that we're really just fucking Hollywood weird people.
But they're not all
Hollywood
Hollywood
can be
people.
fucking weird.
I mean,
I
a
think-
lot of them are.
They're not all, but there are so many. I feel like so many.
Yeah, you're in that circle.
And like Tom Cruise is the biggest actor in the world right now, and he has been for a long time. And he's like, how many big name
Yeah.
actors are associated with this? So many.
I think
True.
I
True.
think people get into a religion and find whatever purpose they're looking for or meaning they're looking for because they're afraid of things in life. Right?
Well, yeah, they're looking to give their lives purpose because a lot of them have lost. A lot of people have lose their way, or they just need to find a purpose in life because they're asking these questions, and it gives them that safety net.
and they're afraid
like-
of dying.
Well, yeah, it's different for different people, but a lot of it is just like you feel like if there's a higher power to guide you, why do you have to stress about it? You know what I'm
Except for
saying?
Scientology, which
It's
is
an
really
excuse.
just about the money. It's about
A little bit. It's a review
Nah.
on your mind. It,
They're
it doesn't
laundering
tax the
money.
mind as
Mark,
much.
Mark, we're gonna start doing some workshops on Dianetics or whatever. We're gonna do some worksheets and have you fill them out on air. All right, and you can see what fucking Scientology is about. You're gonna become one. We're gonna convert you.
I'd actually love to see what's on those.
Maybe that's the documentary.
questionnaires.
We
I would
send Mark
love
into
to
this
see what's
church.
on those questionnaires. Seriously, I really
All right,
would love to.
we'll
I'm just
try and find
curious.
those.
I have a curious mind, and like I would love to see.
Did you ever see that movie with Russell Crowe called A Beautiful Mind? It's pretty much all about you, Mark.
It's a Ron Howard movie.
It's a Ron Howard movie. So, what do you
With,
think?
Russell Crowe? Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think the aliens showed up for? Like, how did they find the humans here? Is it because of
There's
the
no
fire?
reason for them to show up. Yeah, because they want to go shopping at the mall. Like, what are they doing
Like,
here?
how would they see this fire? Unless maybe
Yeah,
they
where's
can
the ship?
see thermal from a ship or something.
Why would they be
I mean, if you
bothering
get
with some
so
guys that live
advanced
in a
that you're
fucking
able to
cave?
traverse the the interstellar galaxy,
Sure.
would you do so to be conquerors? Like, just
Would you do
This
so
is
to
like-
fuck around with some guys in a cave and
This
shoot
is
them? Like,
this is like a guy like spending an evening like walking around his yard with some sort of weird technology to find an anthill that he can destroy. Like, why would you go out of your way to do that? Right?
that's why Predator makes
Get a
so much
hobby.
sense. Because Predator's doing it for like the fun and the thrill, which makes more sense to me versus just like fucking with these guys that are just like in a cave.
If Predator was real, though, it would all be canned hunting, and the humans would be like tied up or some shit like we do to actual predators.
Well, that would make sense. That would at least give us a purpose in the universe, right?
Yeah. So we have no reason or no understanding of why the aliens are here, but they didn't even stop and ask questions. He immediately fired
No.
his laser gun or toilet paper. It could have been a T-shirt thing like they do it at a baseball game. Say, Jay, maybe he got a
That's
T-shirt.
what I
Maybe he
thought
got
it
a free
was.
shirt.
That's what I thought.
know,
it
bam,
looked
Look at his
Hey, free
fucking
her.
look.
like,
Wait, let's watch
boom.
this. Watch him walk in with it. That is
Yeah.
not a t-shirt gun. That's a fucking laser beam.
A
right?
futuristic
pretty-
T-shirt gun,
It's pretty
Mark.
compact. It's pretty.
How-
What do you think
How
the
does
T-shirt
that-
says?
Compact. I was stupid.
So do you think that guy's dead? What do you think?
He sure looks like it. He
Yeah, of
sure
course
looks
he's
like
dead. In this movie,
Really?
he'd probably die
Although
from
it
stepping
could,
on a
if it's a
paperclip.
laser, it could be a stun gun, right? Lasers can
Oh yeah,
stun too.
set
They
the
don't.
stun.
If aliens
stuff.
wanted to kill all the
he's
people,
a humble alien.
if the aliens wanted to kill all the people, they would have created some sort of biological weapon. They wouldn't go out of their way to individually shoot the people
Yeah,
unless they
or-
want to round them up to be slaves or something like
Yeah,
that, or use
test
them
him
for something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or
I
he's
feel
not
like
even
if
an
you're
alien.
that technologically advanced, then you already have the means to like solve any labor issues, right? Like you're robots.
Yeah, just create
Fucking-
robots.
You'd be able to just robots would be able to do shit by then.
Maybe it's
you
like
have
us.
AI and stuff.
They've just gone backwards and become a world of idiocracy, and now that with all this new tech, people are mishandling it all the time. And doing whatever the fuck they want. You know, like Facebook.
This is the Facebook.
Yes. See, we're making leaps here. This is all coming together.
And they're continuing their Dutch angles in every scene.
Yeah, that's cool. This looks like a scene out of fucking Batman 3, man.
This does look like Batman.
Like, where's the Riddler? Where's Jim Carrey, man?
And what do you like the mixture of slow down footage and not slowed down footage? Like why are we doing that?
Probably because it was the only option in editing to like save this garbage.
Oh yeah, it's
For
like a
pacing-wise?
cinematic effect.
Yeah.
That's the '90s cinematic
Because
effect.
they don't have the coverage.
I don't think they had enough coverage and they slowed it down because it's not even shot in the appropriate frame rate to be slowed down. We're
Yeah.
skipping so many frames in this,
Yeah.
so it looks.
It reminds me of a scene in Xena Warrior Princess, kind of like
but a little worse.
slowed down. This is a little
Let me
worse,
ask
yeah.
you: do you think
Yeah.
when Barry Pepper showed up on the first day of filming and it ended in rap that he realized he fucked his career?
fucked.
Do you think he was like at the end of the day
AJ,
like, "Fuck"? I fucked
You've
my
definitely
career.
asked this question previously. I feel it's like
I
it's
can't
been
remember. I'm
long
so
ago.
concerned
you've
about
asked
Barry
this
Pepper.
question. Yeah, you're so
because he was
But
so
yes,
good.
absolutely.
Yeah,
Barry
you think
Pepper
so?
is just like. I
You know, these
can't
guys
believe-
won't talk
it wa-
about it. They won't talk
He
about it.
actually like to the script. He wasn't supposed to get in a fight with this fat guy, but he's just like
Yeah.
so fed up that he's just I'm gonna fucking punch this fat fucking face.
He's big boned, Mark. He's big boned. I want to know, like, if you're at the point where you are just dressing out of survival needs, necessities. These people are beyond that, though. They've obviously had time because they're doing things that are like creative to give themselves a specific look, right?
Yeah, I mean, he's braiding his hair. I mean,
Braiding
there's
his
some kind
hair.
of,
They
like-
have.
that
It's more
guy's
like
dreaded
Native
or whatever.
American looking. You know what I mean?
Well, I think they were trying
Yeah.
to do that because they're probably like referencing Native Americans, a lot of like throwback, and like even like the way he rides a horse and stuff. Like there's a lot
True.
of imagery that kind of echoes that,
True.
and that probably was pretty intentional in like the original design. I mean, but when you get the set like this, everything kind of just fucking fell apart, right?
The set's not that bad, though. Honestly, the set's the best part.
Yeah, well, the set's just an empty mall that you're shooting.
I know
at.
it's great. It's fantastic. It's better than anything else in this movie.
I'm
What do you think
excited
we-
for
set
that.
though? Good set.
Where do you think we're going next, Mark?
Ooh,
In the next minute?
think?
Well, I'm
Yeah.
like, we just ended with the like first big reveal of the movie. I feel like we're gonna stick to it for a little bit.
Do
or
we-
at least
do we-
another minute, right? Like another
Yeah.
minute.
Do
of
we
this?
think Barry Pepper makes it an escape? Like, do you think he gets away, or does he get caught by the alien overlords of Tom Cruise
I
or
think-
John Travolta? Sorry.
12 minutes in?
I honestly think we're gonna have another minute chase sequence yet. I think we're
I
gonna
feel
have a
like,
chase.
yeah.
This is the first action we've
If he
had in the
doesn't
whole
get
movie,
caught
so they have to
here, how
mark
does the
this,
movie
right?
progress? You know?
True.
What does he
do
do?
we
get
think?
caught?
Do we
He got
think?
away.
Do we think Beefcake makes it, or is he dead too?
Oh, he's dead. You kidding me? You said it himself.
I feel
man.
like Barry Pepper gets captured and Beefcake dies. That's what that-
You don't think he's gonna take that escalator down faster?
You don't think
How's he getting
Beefcake
out?
gets captured too?
No, because he's like not worth it.
Wow, fat shame.
Barry Pepper was about to end him
Wow,
right
fat
before
shame.
this scene. Like I think they just write off.
He wasn't gonna end him. You were applying a lot of
What?
things that
Barry Pepper was about to throw a left jab that was gonna just take that
Just
guy's head off.
end his world. Okay. Well, I don't. I
these guys are
actually
getting
don't know
along.
what to expect. I don't remember what happens honestly, but I'm excited. I think this is the moment where something finally happened in the movie,
Yeah.
and it's all
Let's get to it.
And we waited this fucking long to get to it.
Let's get to it.
Jesus
13
Christ.
there's
If we
12
would've
minutes
made
isn't
this-
that bad.
If we would have made this 8 months ago, I guarantee you next week we'd be doing another episode. We would have been. We'd have been like, what's gonna happen? We gotta see what's gonna happen.
It was tough getting to this fucking spot right here.
It was pretty
Yeah,
tough. It was pretty tough.
It was-
All right. Well, that's going to do it for minute 12 of Battlefield Earth. 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 You guys are supposed to join in when I say
I'm
that.
sorry.
Why do you don't like Battlefield Earth?
ASMR channel, guys.
Such a stupid name. Why do you not like
I mean,
it?
you
AJ?
picked it. No one likes it. You just rolled.
Everyone likes it. Mark likes it.
Does Mark like
I
it?
still don't understand it because they're listening to it through
Yeah.
their ears because it's a
Yeah.
podcast. Battlefield.
Oh,
Earth.
I didn't get that at
Yeah.
all. I thought you were just trying to make a cute
What?
rhyme or some bullshit here. It's like,
I think it's a bit of a stretch, Chris. I
Yeah,
think it was a
a
bit
bit.
of a stretch.
but
Battlefield Earth. Battlefield Earth.